We're back for letter M. This will be lesson 7 in your Alphabet Town Adventures workbook. We're in volume 2 and we want to start on page 58 and look at our big M and our little m. Do you think that they look alike? I mean, they're kind of the same, that they have these little points on them, but this one is kind of pointed and that one's kind of curved, but they have two little mountain looking things. So I'm going to let you decide if you think they look alike or not. I'm going to put, yeah, I think they kind of look alike. I'm just going to put Y. Okay, let's look at big letter M first. Which lines do you think it takes to make a big letter M? Does it take a line down right here? Yeah, I see one right there. And I see one right there. So there's 2 lines down. Do you see any lines across in our big letter M? Nah. Ooh, do you see either of these slide lines in big letter M? I see a slide line going this way and I see a slide line going that way. So I'm actually going to circle both of the slide lines. I see both of them. Do you? This way and that way. Do you see any curve lines? Nah, I don't either. How about any of these hook lines? No, no dots either. So you will probably have your line down and your slide lines circled in your book to build big letter M. Now it's a little trickier for little letter M, so let's take a look at that one. Do you see a a line down in little m? Yeah, right here. Line down, there it is. Ooh, I see one right there too. And right there. Holy cow, there's 3 lines down in little letter M. We better circle that one for sure. But do you see any lines across? No. Any slide lines in little letter M? No, we had those in big M, but not in this time. How about any of these curve lines? No. Hey, look at this hook. Do you see that hook that looks like a rainbow that goes up and over? I see that right here and right there. Do you see it? We better circle that little hook line right there. We don't see the hook line that goes under. Nope, or a dot. So basically we need line down and the hook that goes up and over, and that's how we make a little letter M. All right, turn the page to 59, and here's our big M. When you take it all apart, it's basically a line down, a slide line, and a line down. Now usually when we're making lines, we start at the top and go down, but big M is going to do something different. Do you want to see what we're going to do? When we take apart our M, we're going to make a line down, we're going to make a slide line down, but look at that star. It's at the bottom telling us to slide up. Wow, and then this star says go back down. So we're going to go line down, slide up, line down. We're going to go line down, slide up, slide down. That's how you make a big letter M. Not many times do we start at the bottom, but for this one time when we put big letter M back together, you'll see why we do it that way. Start at the star, make your line down, then come right back up to the star. You're going to slide down, slide up, straight down. Line down, back up to the star, slide down, slide up, line down. Do you see why we did it that way? It just makes it easier to go big line down, and then we go back up to the star and slide down, slide up, line down, slide down, slide up, line down. Start at the star, line down, slide up, line down. And there you have it, your big M's. Okay, pause the video and you give it a try. On page 60, when you turn the page, you'll see that we have little letter M here, and we need to take it apart. So the way we take it apart is we have a line down, we have some hooks that go up and over, a line down, here's the other hook that goes up and over, and a line down. So that's all the lines it takes to make a little letter M. The order is line down, hook up and over, line down, hook up and over, line down. So that's how we're going to do it. Tell your fingers what to do. Line down, hook up and over, line down, hook up and over, line down. One more time, tell your fingers. Line down, hook up and over, line down, hook up and over, line down. I'm kind of running out of room. All right, when we put our little letter M back together, it's that same order. Still tell your fingers what to do, but it's all put back together, so it's gonna go easy like this. Line down, hook up and over, line down. Some people go back up and hook up and over and down, or you could do it like this. Line down, hook over, line down, hook over, line down. Line down, hook over, down, hook over, down. Line down, hook up and over, line down, hook up and over, line down. Or, like I said, you could just not take your pencil off the paper and just go line down, hook up and over, down, hook up and over, down. You decide how you want to do it. Okay, pause the video and make your little letter M's. How'd you do? Sometimes it's hard to do those little hooks. It might take some practice. If you get your tactile card out, you can practice with your finger, telling it what to do. Line down, slide up, line down. Try little M. Line down, hook over, down, hook over, down. And then you can even try with your eyes closed. This is always the tricky part. Okay, eyes closed, line down. I'm gonna go back up to the top and slide down, slide up, straight down. Now I start at the top, close my eyes, line down. I can go up, over and down, up, over and down. Oh, I kind of fell off. I could feel the bump and then the smooth part. So you just keep doing it until you get used to it. Okay, friends, come with me to alphabet school and let's find out what sound M makes. Here's our little M's. The little M's were so excited when they went into their classroom. It looked more like a kitchen with a big table full of delicious food. It held the most mouth-watering, yummy foods for them to eat. Teacher M told them to grab a plate of whatever they wanted. And when they ate, if they liked it, they should make a mmm sound if it was good. So all the little M's were making mmm sounds and rubbing their tummies because everything was mouth-watering delicious. Now you try. Have you ever eaten something that's so good you say, mmm? That's the sound M makes. So the action is we're going to pretend our tummy is really happy. We're rubbing our tummy saying, mmm. Our lips are pursed together like this, mmm, and it's coming out of our throat. You can feel the vibration, mmm. Okay, let's do the song now with the action. M says, M says, M says, Did you do it? Did you sing with me and rub your tummy. Let's try one more time. We want to remember what sound M makes. M says M says M says M says Good job. All right, friends. Can you think of some things that start with letter M? Think of some things around your house that maybe you see that have an M sound. If you rip out page 63 from your workbook, we have 5 things that start with letter M. We have a mop, milk, a moon, a mitten, and a monkey. Let's get our scissors out and get ready to cut these pictures out. I'm going to speed up the video and you can cut along with me. Use your helper hand. And here we go. Okay, friends, let's help teacher M teach the M's. Some words that start with M. First, we have mittens. Do you hear that sound? Next, we have a monkey. We have some delicious milk. We have a mop. And we have the bright moon. Can you think of some more things that start with letter M? All right, we're going to rewrite our M's because we want to make sure we remember how to do that. They were a little bit tricky, so turn back to page 59 so we can make our big letter M. Tell your fingers what to do. Remember that it's a line down, a slide line down, slide line up, line down. Line down, jump back up here and do a slide down, slide up, line down. Line down, slide down, slide up, line down. Line down, slide line down, slide line up, line down. Line down, oops. It's probably easier for you to do it on a table. Line down, slide line down, slide line up, line down. Okay, and after we do big M, turn to page 60 and let's do little letter M. Here's our tricky little hooks that we have to do. We start at the start and make our line down. We hook, line down, hook, line down. Line down, hook, line down, hook, line down. Line down, hook, line down, hook, line down. It helps to tell your fingers, line down, hook, line down, hook, line down. And our last one, line down, hook, line down, hook, line down. Thanks for telling my fingers what to do. You're such a good helper. Now you pause and do it yourself in your own book. Rewrite those letters, make sure your grip is correct, and come right back. Okay, now if you want some ideas of more things to do with letter M, turn to page 62. And I think it's fun to get out a bag of M&Ms and sort them by color. And then you get to count each color and see how many there are. You can make masks out of paper plate. Paper plates, you can find some little masks to make and punch holes with string to tie it around. You can have an M breakfast with milk and muffins. You can have hot chocolate with marshmallows. And then I think it's really fun at night to go out and look at the moon. Sometimes it's a full moon and sometimes it's a crescent moon. Learn about the stages of the moon. And then you can sing that funny little song, 5 Little Monkeys, and read some M books like if you give a moose a muffin, the mitten, or Mike Mulligan. Those are some of my favorite M books. Maybe you have some more in your library. Just look for that letter M and you can see it in the books you have. All right, you did a great job with letter M today. Come back and see me next time. We're going to review all the letters we did. G, H, I, J, K, L, and M. We just did 7 letters. And now it's time to review so that we can really remember what we've been learning before we move on. You guys are doing great. Give yourself a pat on the back, and I'll see you next time. Bye.